Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I have some fluorescent shop lights that I've had in the box and I've been installing them, but some of these just they're not turning on or that it's taking a long time. This here was just on and now it's having difficulty. Huh, that's odd. Yeah, it was working just a second ago, and now it won't turn on. So anyways, what I've done is I went ahead and purchased some LED replacement lights. So I have some 4-foot LED tubes. I can't call them fluorescent lights, right? And I'm going to take out the ballast and use the same fixture and install these new LED tubes. That is weird. This was just working a second ago, which was surprising. I thought, oh, I won't have to replace it. But now it's back to not working again. So I think they're just very temperature sensitive, I think. Or they've aged, even though they weren't used. The ballast just weren't quality ballast, I guess. So let's go take a look at the LED tubes that I purchased. Alright, it just turned on. So definitely something going on with the ballast. Now they go on and off. I'm wondering if the ballast have absorbed moisture. And another benefit of the LED bulb is that you're not going to be hearing that humming sound that comes from the ballast. So this is what I ended up purchasing. These are 4-foot 6000K clear single-ended T8 tubes. There's 4 in a box here. That says 18 watts. So let's take a look. Alright, so there are individual packages for these tubes. Let's take a look inside of one of these. So this whole box here was also inside a box when it was delivered. So it's like they have some, let's see what these look like here. Oh, they come with 4. Alright, they come with 4 tombstones. Oh, pretty space age looking. That's what it looks like. So they have a reflector sort of built into the tube on one side. Those are all the LEDs. I don't know how many LEDs are on this. So they have these protective caps on the end. Also on the other end. So I don't know if there's additional circuitry in there. There's supposed to be instructions in here on, okay, AC input. It's written on this end here, AC input, and there's nothing written on the other end cap. I did just realize a miscalculation on my part. These come with 4 tombstones, but there's 4 bulbs, and I guess in my mind I was thinking I was getting a tombstone for each end, but you get 1 per tube, and because you're using the new LED bulbs, you only have an AC connection on one end, and the other end is just going to be a physical connection. But you're still going to need one of these, and these are T8s. I was thinking of using some of the tombstones from the fixture, but those are for T12s. But I did buy some additional tombstones, and one of the pluses, I wasn't certain whether they were going to have wires attached to them or whether they were going to come like this. So I did buy a pack of tombstones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 12. So I can use these, or one of these for the other end, for the physical connection. Now I'm interested in what the light level comparison is going to be between the two T12s that I have in there that I don't see offhand what the wattage is on those. But comparing that to the LEDs, I've got a light meter here, and looks like that's out of range. So times 10. So 2,000 lux, about a foot away. So there were no instructions in the box. My first Google search, I came across these instructions, which I don't think apply to my tube, because like I said, the tubes that I have only say AC on one end, but on the Amazon listing itself it has the specifications for the tube and also the installation guide. So these are the specifications here. I just noticed that there are frosted. I wish I got the frosted ones, I think, but I got the clear ones here. We'll see how bright these are. I think these are the brightest. And then see if I can make heads or tails out of this, out of these instructions here. All right, so it is straightforward. This is the tube that I have, the AC input, live energized end marked with the AC input sticker. The energized or live ends of your new LED tubes have either an AC input label as shown below. The pins of the non-energized or dead end of the tube are only used to hold that end of the tube in the socket. This side of the LED tube is unmarked and contains no labels. Before reconfiguring your wiring, make sure the wires going to the G13 socket will hold the live end of the tube. So if you want to do a replacement without taking out the ballast, I guess you have these other options here. Magnetic inductive ballast with a starter, electronic ballast, instant start ballast, or this option here, which again, yeah, it's just, now it's not saying what the neutral or the hot is on this. So there are direct replacement options where you don't have to do anything as far as rewiring goes. You just take out the fluorescent lights and install the your tubes, LED tubes. But that would not work with this single-ended option. And leaving in this ballast defeats part of the energy efficiency purpose of switching over to the LEDs, because these do warm up, so you're losing energy. There's a loss associated with these ballast. It gives off heat, so if they're in there serving no purpose for the LED tube, you're losing energy through the ballast. So first thing first is you have to remove the ballast along with the tombstones. Which is pretty easy. Just undo one screw, slide that out. And this adds considerable weight to your fixture also. And the tombstones, if I can spread this apart, these just come out. You have these slots that they fit into in the fixture, and these end caps here. So you just have to remove them. I think I have to move these tabs here. Oh, that one came out. Could just cut these out, make it quicker. That's one end. And that's all the guts for the fluorescent light fixture. Now it's easy conversion to LED support. So again, you get one of these per tube when you order the 4-pack. So I can use this as just the physical support for one end. It's only one end again that requires the AC input, and I have a bag of these that have wires already attached to them. So these go on one end without any wire connections. So these are the T12s and these are the T8s. So I think there is a diameter difference. So these just go in here. I think they should fit. Figure out how that goes back in there. I think it goes in just like, oh, I'm always using this slot here. It's the one at the top. If I can figure this out. Yeah, it's a lot easier if I just bend that tab out of the way. So that's the physical connection. So let me get another one of those. All right. Remember, there's one of these per tube, so you only have to buy some extras. So that goes in there. Bring that tab back. And that's the end without any wires. Now turn this around. And I use the tombstones that have the wires on them. The ends have already been cut, so you can strip the insulation off easily. They've just already been separated, and you just pull them off. So you just make sure you've got the black to black and the white to white. Make sure these are secure in there. So these are going to be in parallel, so you're going to take the white wire from one. You're only going to have two wires for the hot and the neutral. And so you just need to take the white from one of these and go into the white on the other side. There's two holes for the neutral and the hot, and then you take the black and put it into the black. Make sure it's secure, so it should look like this. And then you have the two that you can attach to a cord, if you want to purchase a cord, and add a cord, or that's what you hardwire your electrical connection to. So you just need to install these tombstones into this side. And that's one. That's the second one. And this just flips up and locks in. Like so. And here's the connection. I have some end plates that go on this. So that's the connection right there for your hot and neutral. So these are non-shunted tombstones. There's a hot end and the neutral. They're not connected inside. Where these here, there's just one piece of copper from this side to this side. So you can, they both have the black. So on here we see that for single-ended we have the AC input and we have the tombstones here. Now I don't think it matters. I mean, from this diagram here, that looks like it's looking, you're looking from underneath. You know, the tombstone is like this. You know, if this is hanging from a ceiling. It shows the black and the white opposite in the diagram to the actual physical tombstone. In my opinion, it's not like that. It's showing it like this. So LEDs are DC devices, light emitting diodes. You have to have positive on the anode and a negative on the cathode. So there has to be circuitry, full wave rectifier, some regulator inside of the tube itself for the LEDs, because the LEDs run off of a DC voltage, not an AC voltage. So I don't think it matters. In fact, I already know because I turned the bulb on. So now the fixture's set for the bulb installation, and I'm going to hook up the power cord temporarily. So let me put the tubes in. So take these protective caps off, put the tube in, turn it until it locks in. Let me get the second one. Put these in, turn it. Now I can wire up these two ends here. So, yeah, I have it connected there, just roughly wired in, and with the clear you do see the individual LEDs. I'm wondering if with the frosted ones you get more of a diffused light, diffuses this light. I don't know how the camera picks this up, but it's definitely, you know, you see the individual dots of light as opposed to the diffused light you get from a fluorescent light bulb. It is pretty bright. Yeah, it's just when I initially put this on, only one was on, and that's because I didn't make sure that the AC end of the LED tube was on the AC side. One is just, you know, not only the tombstone is a physical connection, but the pins on the non-AC side of your LED tube have no electrical connection whatsoever either. So if you put it in backwards, you know, you're not going to be shorting anything out. So back to the LED tube, there really isn't a reflector because they're mounted. You do have on the, you know, that's not really a reflector. It's not like the fluorescent light where you have 360 degrees of light being given off by the tube. So with the reflector on the physical fixture, it's bouncing some of the light from the back of it back out the front. This has, you know, a solid piece of base here that the LEDs are mounted to. So the reflector on the physical light fixture isn't going to be reflecting, it's just going to cover up your wiring. So I can remove these tubes and then put my reflector on. So with this particular fixture, it's got this huge reflector, which really is not, doesn't serve a purpose. So that goes like that. Really can't get the whole fixture in the shot unless maybe put it on the floor. And then put the tubes in. There's one. And there's two. So that's the conversion of my T12 shop light fixture with the ballast. Converting it over to the T8 LED tube fixture by removing the ballast and replacing the tombstones with T8 tombstones. Now that I've done the first one, I don't feel as intimidated going on to the next. So I hope you found this video helpful. Feel free to like, subscribe, and or comment. Thanks for watching.